Hello everyone, I am Susie.
I am Lucy.
Today we will take you to the Kids Castle. There are many good stories and lots of fun toys in the Kids Castle. Let's go together. Hooray! Hi my friends, today I am going to read those books for you. And now let's get started. Melia and Joe. Melia and Joe. Melia loved science. Every day in her backyard lab, she would create things that could drop, pitch, tickle, bounce, fly in, or even make her bed. Most of Melia's creations weren't finished. She just kept working on them, measuring, testing, reading, observing, happiness, next, testing again. And if the invention didn't work yet, she went through all those steps again. One day, Melia was working on an airplane made of paper. She adjusted the wings. She adjusted the tail. She pulled the propeller off a teeny bit further out, but still the plane wouldn't soar. How could she make it fly fast and far? Suddenly, Melia heard a strange sound, growling, hoping, yelping. The sound was coming from the girl who had just moved in next door. She seemed to be seen while crouching and leaping around. The girl came whirling and twirling toward Melia. "I'm Joe," she said, "but you can call me Jojo or Josie. Joe's fine, or Joe. On the go. I'm Melia, replied. "You can call me Melia." Melia started to explain that she was busy working on a really important invention when Joe leaped right into Melia's lab. "You've got much cool stuff here, Melia. She said Joe as she flipped a bow with an antenna and put it on her head. "That's not a head, actually," said Melia, carefully flipping it again. Joe held a bending contraption and turned its crank. "I love the bendy ladder." "It's actually not a ladder," said Melia. "Cool plane," said Joe, picking up the paper plane and tossing it. "Careful," said Melia as she plucked towards the mud. Melia dove to catch it. Joe plucked a dandelion. "Too bad your plane doesn't fly like the fluff on a dandelion," she said. Puff! The seeds were soaring in all directions. Joe stopped to take a bite of a large stick. Then she squealed, Ooh. Check out the clubhouse balloon thing." Joe poked her licorice stick into the neck of small headless rabbit for safekeeping as she dashed toward the clubhouse. The rabbit was one of Melia's favorite inventions. His head kept falling off, but she loved it just the same. "You can't put a licorice stick in my rabbit," Melia shouted. As Melia put her inventions back in order, she laughed about Joe's silly ideas. She thought my cereal bowl radio was a hat. But as Melia held the bowl upside down, she began to wonder. When Melia put her plane back, she remembered how Joe blew on the dandelion. Could Melia blow on the plane to make it soar? Next, Melia reached for her headless robot and gasped. With that sticky lorries in the robot's neck, the head stays right in place. Melia was shocked. Joe is a genius. Melia hurried over to Joe's yard. "Yo, Joe," she called, but Joe didn't answer. She was creating a dance inspired by a leaping frog. Melia came closer. "Can we be a team, Joe? Please, please, please." "No, Joe." "Yeah, Melia," Joe replied, leaping higher and higher. "Why should I try to make a plane that soars when I can soar myself?" "Watch out!" shouted Melia, but it was too late. Joe had leapt so high she got stuck on a tree branch. "Hang on, Joe." Melia dashed away and dashed right back with her contraction. As she turned the crank, a bendy ladder reached all the way up the branch. Joe scrambled down the ladder. "Your inventions are the right deal, Neil. I wouldn't known this invention to use if it weren't for you," said Melia. "It never worked as a spaghetti stirrer. But when you called it a ladder, I realized it would be perfect for getting people down from trees." Melia brought out one invention, another, to show Joe how she'd helped improve them. The antenna hat was perfect for listening to the radio while walking. The licorice stick kept the robot's head on. When she blew the straw on the back of the plane, the plane could soar fast and far. Joe realized that Melia was right. These two were meant to be together. They headed over Melia's lap. "Sorry I yelled at you," said Melia. "Sorry I stuck my licorice in the robot's neck without asking," said Joe. As they began working on inventions, Melia didn't mind if Joe rearranged things or turned them upside down or gave them funny names. She realized that was Joe's way of working. Melia helped with Joe's creations too. She connected gooey material they could use to make set pieces for Joe's dances and homemade musical instruments they could play when Joe was singing her songs. By combining Joe's art skills with Melia's science skills, they could create more super cool stuff together than either could create alone. When the rabbit waddled by, Melia said, "Let's call him Renado with the little rice neck robot." "Great idea, amazing." And Melia said, "Joe, thanks, genius." "Joe, please," Melia replied. Renato's rice neck wouldn't last long, but the friendship between Melia and Joe would last forever. We finished all the books. I will see you next time. Bye. So that's all for today. If you have nice stories or fun toys, remember to write to Susie and Lucy. We will share it with every kid in the first place. If you like our channel, remember to click on the subscription below. Susie and Lucy are waiting for you here. See you soon.